Who are you talking to right now? What's going on?
Hey, we're back here at Salt Creek Grill in beautiful Valencia. We're at the Combat Radio. We're feeding the homeless and social services with the creator of this event.
Hey.
Please, ladies and gentlemen, welcome Shauna.
Hello.
Now, you have to tell the story, because I've heard it like a half a dozen times before, how this all started. What was it, like 6 years ago? 7 years ago?
I believe 7 years ago.
Okay. And
Where-
what exactly happened?
Well, a friend of mine across the street lost her house one day, and somehow me and Dad were out in the front porch, and we saw that they were packing all of their stuff for some reason. And so, Dad, you said that you should probably go over there and say bye to them
Yeah, I
because, well, they're probably not going to be there anymore. And I didn't know what he meant, so I did go. We did walk over there, and what happened was I knocked on the door, and I actually offered them to stay with us.
She did. She offered to move in with us.
Yeah.
And she asked me afterwards. She said, "Would that have been okay?" And I said, "Of course. We're not going to let anyone go on the street."
I gotta tell you something. I've heard this story like a half a dozen times before, but every time I get choked up, and then I look at this guy, Ethan Dettenmeyer, who really, none of this would be here if it wasn't for the love of this guy. And it's the truth. He manages to get everybody out, but you look at his face. If you could just take a look over here, how it chokes him up and it sort of like hits him in the spot. Where it's sort of like, hey, guess what? Let's do a little bit more. And when you do a little bit more, there's a really strange thing that happens. You start feeling good yourself. And I know you sort of like are the genesis of all of this. And I don't know how it makes you feel. Look at your dad and to see how it makes him feel so great inside. But you got to know that you started all this. So if it wasn't for you, seriously, none of this would be here. So we've got a great day ahead. I know, Ethan, you've got like 1,000.
1,001 things. But I got to say, Mark, it's a privilege to do this with you a second time. You flew in from, I don't know. The
Bora
south side
Bora,
of
ladies and
town.
gentlemen.
Yeah, Bora Bora. And Mark Brazil, it's very emotional for me to see so many awesome people from the show that we work with take the time out to come out this morning because, some of these people in line here are going to go back home to their cars. And so
Yeah, I get it.
this is going to be it.
We take for granted what we have, and it's sort of like when you see somebody who has absolutely nothing and how little it takes to actually make a difference. Sort of like we're all getting choked up here, but it really sort of like Christmas brings out that sense in everybody. But it's more than just one day a year. It's just not Christmas, but what we're able to do is sort of like bring a little bit of sunshine to these people's lives for one day and remind us all how good it feels to do a little bit more for one another. So if anybody gets a chance to come down here, this is my second year down here, and I did it on a fly from this guy, and you walk away saying, hey, why don't I do more of that? So please give. If you go to Combat Radio, check out any of the stuff that Ethan Dettenmeyer is doing. Find a way to contribute. Whatever it is, make a difference. You'll feel good.
We're getting cornered by some. Hey,
It looks like we got Transformers.
what's up, everybody? Hey, how about a hug, you guys?
Okay,
Group hug.
yes.
I love you guys, man. Happy holidays, man. I couldn't spend Christmas with a better group of people today.
Yeah, take a look around.
They all turn into cars, so make sure you film that.
And then we've got Disney characters.
I love you, pal.
Oh my God.
Mark Amato,
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Ethan Dettenmeyer and Sean.